Good morning, children. Today we will study about the Chinese civilization. Introduction. The Pacific Ocean lies towards the east of China. Mountain and large deserts lie towards the west of China. The Himalayan mountain lie towards the south of China. The Great Wall lies towards the north of China. Rivers of China. China was built along the two main rivers, first the Yellow River or Huanghe in the north and the later Yangtze in the south. The settlements along the Yellow River, people grew millet in the rich, easily worked loess soil. Every year, Huanghe River brings great floods, so it is also known as Sorrow of China. These floods changed the course of its water flow and they led to the destruction of crops and canals. Beginning of history in China. 4500 years ago, some factors facilitated the growth of civilization in China. First, the Pacific Ocean and the Himalayan mountains acted like boundaries and provided protection to the China. Second, the fertility of soil brought about by the Huanghe and Yangtze Kiang rivers. Third, plenty of fresh water sources. And fourth, temperate climate that encouraged the human inhabit the land. Shang Dynasty. The Shang Dynasty is the earliest known dynasty in the China. The Shang Dynasty, also historically known as the Yan Dynasty, was a Chinese dynasty that ruled in the lower Yellow River Valley in the 2nd millennium BC, succeeding the semi-mythical Zhai dynasty and followed by the Zhou dynasty. The Shang dynasty is known for its technological advancements and sophisticated craftsmanship in bronze and ceramic. Society in early China. The society in early China is divided into 6 categories: kings, nobles, merchants, craftspersons, farmers, and slaves. Family life. Chinese lived in groups or clans. They respected their ancestors and elders. The family was a close-knit unit. Religion in early China. Nature worship. Nature worship stemmed from the importance given to the agriculture. All natural forces that could harm or benefit agriculture worshipped. These comprise rain, wind, thunder, rivers, and mountains. In China, natural forces were considered a part of heaven. Ancestor worship. The ancient Chinese believed that after someone died, their spirit lived on in an afterworld. They also brought gifts of food and wine to their temples. To honor the spirits of their ancestors, celebrations were held to honor their ancestors. Ancestor worship was the Chinese way of keeping their ancestors happy. Belief in oracles. Oracle bones are pieces of bone or turtle shell that were used by the ancient Chinese, especially Chinese kings, in attempts to predict the future. The ancient kings would inscribe their name and the date on the bone along with a question. They would then heat the bone until it cracked and then interpret the shape of the crack, which was believed to be provide an answer to their question. And these cracks and lines on the bones were read by a holy priest known as the oracle, who was considered to be in the touch with heaven. The God of Heaven. The God of Heaven in Chinese culture was known as Shangdi. Emperor of China was considered the son of the God of Heaven, Shangdi. Chinese pagodas. Chinese temple with stupa style construction are known as pagodas. Pagodas are traditional part of Chinese architecture, and the pagodas originated in India and was introduced to China along with Buddhism during the Han Dynasty. Beautiful sculptures decorated the interiors of these pagodas. Major religious movements. Chinese history is characterized by three major religious movements: Confucianism, Taoism, and Buddhism. The philosopher Confucius founded the religious movement, which came to be known as Confucianism. Confucianism is a philosophy based on mutual respect and kindness toward others. It was developed to bring peace and stability in society. It was founded before the birth of Confucius, developed through his later life, and was made popular soon after during the Han Dynasty. Trade in early China. The Chinese traded with the following regions of the world: Japan, India, Egypt, Mesopotamia, the present Iran, Mediterranean states, the Greece, and the Rome. Main exports from the China in the early and medieval times were silk and silk products, China ware and pottery, tea, and paper.